Welcome to this lecture. So in the previous lecture we saw how we can just get from the manage mode to this monitor mode using this old method of earmon-ng. So what you need to do now is, after you start that earmon-ng, you can also stop it using earmon-ng stop. And in this case we don't have WLAN0 as interface, because you could clearly see we have WLAN0 mon. So if I hit enter, and now our interface is back to normal, you can simply say iwconfig or iwconfig WLAN0, and you could see now we are back to our manage mode. Now you can get access to your internet connection, but we are again to the manage mode. So manage mode is the default mode, and it is not going to sniff any packet that is across the Wi-Fi range. It is only going to trace the packet that is only sent to this machine. So now let's talk about another effective method to convert from this manage mode to our monitor mode. So let's talk about that, and it is the very effective way to do that. So I have already shown you. Now we are in this manage mode, which is the default mode. Now let's convert it. So first of all, as always, in order to just convert from the manage mode to the mode which is the monitor mode, you have to first make your WLAN0 down. That means we have to just make cutoff of that network interface. So if you want to convert maybe the MAC addresses, or if you want to convert from this mode to another mode, you have to first get away from your internet connection. That is by cutoffing your, or basically we'll just remove that network interface first. So if I hit enter, now if I just wait for a moment, if I just say ifconfig, you'll see that we don't have now interface which is WLAN0, because we can clearly see we use this method to remove our interface. Now we have to change to the monitor mode. So if you want to change to the monitor mode, you can do with this command, and I want WLAN0 and the mode will be monitor mode. So we'll just change this to the monitor mode. So this is the command. So if I hit enter, and now it is saying ifconfig unknown host, because this is not the command. So command is iwconfig. Iwconfig is required to change to the monitor mode. So this is the command. So mode is monitor, and let's hit enter. Now our mode will be changed. So we have to make back, that is our network interface or network card, back to up. So I'll just say ifconfig WLAN0 up is the command, and if I hit enter, now our WLAN0 is up and running. So if you want to see if we have changed our interface to the monitor mode, or basically if I change to the monitor mode, what you need to do is iwconfig WLAN0. This is going to give the information now that the mode has been changed from that manage mode to the monitor mode using this. So first of all, we made use of this command which will just remove our WLAN0 interface. Next is using this iwconfig command to change the mode to the monitor mode. We make back, that is network interface, by this command, and after that we can see that now WLAN0 is in monitor mode. So if you want to change, or basically if you want to get the information of the network that is connected to that network range, or basically if you want the information of the client that is connected to that network, you will do that with this aerodump png application, and this is the application that will show you all the information of the client. Now in the previous case, in this case which was done in the previous lecture, we just used this earmon-ng, and this earmon-ng was the application that is going to give us the monitor mode, but the name, you could clearly see the name was changed from WLAN0 to this is WLAN0 mon. But in this case we didn't change the name, so name is WLAN0 only. We didn't change something like WLAN0 mon, we just kept that same name which is WLAN0. So if you just change, that is the name, or basically if you change the mode from the manage mode to the monitor mode using this method which is earmon-ng method, you have to first type here WLAN0 mon, because that will be the interface. But in this case we didn't change the name, that is the name, while changing from manage to monitor. We just kept that is same name. That means if you want to use the arrow dump png by this example, then you have to put only WLAN0, not mon. But if you use the method that we did in the previous lecture using the airmon ng, you have to pass here WLAN0 mon. So now we'll just use arrow dump png and WLAN0 because we want to see all the client that is connected to the network. If I hit enter, then you will now get the information of the packets, or basically it will see. So it is just connecting, so it hasn't shown any till now. So let's wait for a moment. Maybe my connection is out of here. So let me pause for a moment and get back to my connection again one more time and show you what is the BSS ID, that is a MAC addresses and the stations and everything information. So let me. So now let's test all the network that is connected. So I'm back with my interfaces, that is WLAN0. Again, it is in the manage mode. You can do either of the process, that is by doing down and up and again configuring. So that is long method. I'll just use airmon ng, and either of these will work. So first of all, what you need to do is airmon ng start WLAN0. We have seen in the previous lecture. Now our card will be down, and now the interface is WLAN0 mon. So in your case it can be mon 0. And now what you need to do next is we have to use arrow dump, because now if I see the configuration, then you'll see it is in the monitor mode. So we can just crack or trace every packet that is going from this from basically the gateway. So arrow dump png and the interface name here is WLAN0 mon. So if I hit enter, now you could see every information of the client basically that is connected to this network, or basically you will get this is not the client, but it is getting us the information about the network. So what did I told? So it is only getting the information about the network that is available, because this arrow dump png is going to get every Wi-Fi range that is near your devices, and it is going to give us about the information of this gateway, or basically about the information of the network. So these are all the network that is available in my area. So in your area it can be more or less, but we have this network that is to be hacked. In the next lecture we'll see how we can just get access to this network using the method to hack, and basically we'll see how we can trace, or how we can just get the information of the key, that is this WPA key, and how we can get into that system in the next lecture. So see you in the next one.